I'm Amy May, and here's 5 things that I don't miss about being obese. Number 1, I don't miss constantly being aware of how much space I'm taking up, of how fat I am, of how I'm the biggest person in the room, just 24/7. If it's not at the front of my mind, it's at the back of my mind. It's always lingering, it's always lurking, it's always curb crawling, constantly aware of my size and, the fact that I might be the fattest person in the room, thinking, what do people think? How do people perceive me? It's always there. It's always there. Number 2, I don't miss constantly fearing that people will judge my food choices. Like if I'm at work or if I'm out for a meal with people, whether I order a salad, people will be going, oh yeah, she should be eating salads. Or if I order a pizza, people will be like, yeah, I thought she would. Thought she would. Wouldn't expect anything else. Whatever environment it is, if it's in the work environment, just having a soup, being conscious that people will think, yeah, I bet she's on a diet, as she should be. Or if I order like lasagna, chips, whatever, they'll be like, no wonder she's so big. Number 3, and we all know I don't miss this, I don't miss just having to wear whatever clothes fit me, regardless of whether I like them or not. I don't miss not being able to walk into clothes shops. I think the first time that it was about, I think August 2024 was the first time that I actually walked into a shop. It was Primark, and I bought a skirt in this red Hello Kitty top. That was the first time that I'd, in years, since I was a teenager, when I was like out with my friends in town and they'd go into shops and they'd be trying on everything and buying stuff that fits them, and I'd just kind of be stood there feeling really awkward and uncomfortable and not enjoying myself. I don't miss not being able to express my sense of style, not being able to wear clothes that I actually like, because there was some awful, I wouldn't even call them outfits, like you literally just wore whatever fit you. And I've told this story before, but basically I was on placement for a few months, like somewhere a few hours away, and I had this one black polka dot dress from Boohoo that was like my staple. I'd use it for like whenever I had to leave the house that wasn't work or whatever, I'd be in that black polka dot dress, and I didn't bring it with me, and so I ordered for next day delivery the exact same dress off Boohoo. Because you have your sort of your comfort clothes, don't you? Your go-tos. You had like a few staple items that you just wear constantly because they fit you. One of the biggest joys post weight loss is actually being able to clothes shop, walk into shops, not feeling so self-conscious and awful, and actually be able to try stuff on and not. Well, to be fair, I still do this though. When you go into the fitting rooms and you have to say how many items or whatever, and then you try them on, and obviously like in the past, like 10 years ago, well more than that actually, like when I'd gone like as a teenager or whatever, I always felt really self-conscious like giving them back to the fitting room attendant, and so I'd just go and put them back on the shelves because I didn't want them to think, oh yeah, knew that wouldn't fit you, or like, oh yeah, I knew nothing would look good on you. Even now though, to be fair, I feel really awkward like when I go and try like 10 things on, and even if I'm not going to buy anything, I might give like one back to the shopping attendant, and then I'll go and like put the rest back on the shelves because I don't know why, I just feel really awkward because I don't want them to think like I'm taking the mick. Adidas, I am still waiting for you to get in touch. I'm patient, so it's fine. I've got time. Number 4, I don't miss the complete lack of confidence and absolute self-hatred. I don't miss that one bit. Other than finally being able to buy clothes that I like, one of the greatest things about weight loss for me is the increase in confidence. It kind of links in with number 1, but actually sort of believing in myself as well, because when I was obese, complete lack of confidence, I've said it before, hated myself, sort of seeking external forms of validation, wasn't able to validate myself, and just falling into self-destructive cycles related to that. I wasn't able to stand up for myself, I didn't even try, and I didn't think that I deserved nice things. I wouldn't put myself forward for opportunities because I was too self-conscious, too embarrassed, and I thought, oh, well, I'll never get it, will I? It all links together, but yeah, I don't miss the absolute lack of self-confidence. And so now I think, like, when some trolls, comment on me being vain or this, that and the other, I'll happily be vain. Like, I think after, 25 years of feeling worthless, hating myself, I'm not afraid to now say, actually, do you know what, I do look good in that. I do feel good in that. And if that makes me vain, self-absorbed, attention-seeking, then so be it. I also think it's completely natural when you've sort of been starved of attention, or you've been shying away from any sort of attention because the only attention you get is negative. I don't really think there's a bad thing being attention-seeking. Like, if that's a bad thing, fine, but... So I think now I'm sort of at the point where it's like, when people make comments, like, if I'm happy within myself and if I'm feeling confident within myself, that's all that matters. In number 5, I don't miss, since childhood, since primary school, knowing that that is the first thing that people will always reach for in an argument. Because people seem to think just because they're thinner than you, then like that's a one-up, that's enough in itself. So I don't miss, like, regardless of the circumstances, if you're fat, that is something that's going to be weaponised against you. Or like if you have a mind disagreement with someone. I've told you before, you know, I nearly got run over once, right? And then they shouted like fat C word or something out the window. What on earth? So now I feel more able to assert myself and to stand up for myself. I know it sounds bad that I should have felt able to do that when I was big, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend I did, because I didn't. And I wish I had, but even now, I think the reason that I've gained confidence is because I'm sort of able to not like pass, but fly under the radar now, because I'm not constantly aware of how big I am, and because, you know, someone can't sort of immediately reach for that and weaponise it against me. I do feel more able to stand up for myself and more able to put myself forward for opportunities and assert myself. Just a quick one from me today, guys. I am doing an ongoing Q&A series, so if you do have any questions you'd like me to answer there, then either comment them down below or comment them. I did a community post, but I think it was like 3 weeks ago now, so I might do another post. If you've got any questions, let me know, and it is an ongoing series. I think I've done 2 parts now, so part 3 will be coming soon, and I hope everybody has a lovely day. And Adidas, please sponsor me.